Your brain is like a super powerful computer that controls your body and your life. How you think, how you feel, how you work, and how you talk to others, all these things are controlled by our brain. Till date, all the computers made in the world are much more complex than them. If you want to be the best in your work, relationship, or any activity, then your brain should work properly for that. It is just like you exercise and eat healthy food so that your body works well. In the same way, mental exercise can also improve the health of your brain, which will also have a positive impact in your life. In this summary, we will learn how to do brain exercise, how to think logically. Do listen to Chapter 6 because in it, I have explained with examples how critical thinking will solve your problem. Hello, friends. Welcome all of you to Book Insider. Today, we are going to talk about the book Critical Thinking, which has been written by Nicole and Simon Bradley. Chapter 1. Understand critical thinking. Critical thinking means thinking carefully about anything and checking the information so that you can understand it well and take the right decision. In this, you question your thoughts or your beliefs so that you can find out whether it is correct or not. If you want to do critical thinking, then you can follow these steps. First of all, you have to identify the main ideas and arguments. Music. You have to know the important information related to that idea. Like carrots contain vitamin A, which is good for eyesight. In the third step, you have to find strong evidence to prove that idea. If any research has been done on this thing, then you can find out so that you can prove whether carrots improve eyesight or not. The fourth step is to make your own argument. Like you can say that different foods which contain vitamin A improve eyesight. In the fifth step, you have to give strong evidence in the argument. Gaps and mistakes have to be found out. Like in the argument of carrots, it is said that only carrots improve eyesight. But this is not correct. In the sixth step, you should suggest a solution. You can say that other foods should also have been mentioned in the article which are good for eyesight. In critical thinking, you have to understand any fact well and understand it logically. You have to think deeply about any fact and do not speak anywhere after hearing it from anyone. A critical thinker always analyzes ideas and applies the same knowledge in his real life. The biggest advantage of critical thinking is that it helps you think clearly. By dividing the information into different parts, you can think carefully and make strong arguments. Critical thinking is very important in today's time because today we have more information than we need. And to understand it well and organize it, critical thinking is necessary. Critical thinking it also helps in communication because if we understand anything or idea deeply, then we will be able to explain it to other people well, so that others will understand your point well, and your communication will become good. Critical thinking also helps us to become creative because in this we question our ideas and thoughts and see things from a new perspective. Critical thinking is most important in our democracy, or say in democracy, because it helps us to think carefully and also helps leaders to take the right decision. It is a different matter that today in politics, everyone does not look for the benefit of the public, but looks for their own benefit. Chapter 2. History of critical thinking. People have been doing critical thinking for a long time. This is not a new thing, but earlier only philosophers and especially Socrates used to do it. Socrates was a Greek philosopher who was very influential and famous philosopher. Socrates believed that whatever discussions happen in the society are not deep. People do not look at things deeply. We do not understand this, and due to which confusion and useless beliefs are formed in the society. He said that we should not blindly believe whatever any authority says about anything. For example, in today's time, the government makes big claims that we have done this and that, but in reality, no work has been done at the ground level. That is why you should not believe anyone's words, whether it is the government or any other authority. For this, Socrates has told a method which is called Socratic questioning. If you like our summary, then do not forget to subscribe to our channel Book Insider, and if you want to support us, then you can buy our membership in which we ask questions to understand anything deeply. In this way, you can come out of useless false beliefs and understand things clearly. Socrates' students Plato and Aristotle, who are also called Aristotle, spread Socrates' ideas further. Plato tells that we should not believe things. We should think logically about things and not believe anything by looking at it superficially. Aristotle says that we should make an organized way in which we can analyze any thoughts and ideas. His point was simple: that do not blindly believe anyone's words or any ideas. Think deeply about it, ask questions about it. Only then you will know the reality of that thing. Critical thinking was growing even in the Middle Ages. Thomas Avis also had a big hand in it. He wrote a book named Summa Theologias, in which he explained Aristotle's logic. He believed that there is no problem in having faith in anything, but it should be logical. You should not believe in illogical things. Avinash helped in telling people that whatever you are doing, do it. There is no problem, but you should know the reason behind it. Let me give you a very good example. In Hindu religion, you must have seen that people worship the peepal tree. Now on seeing, many people worship the peepal tree. People will feel that this is an illogical thing. The reason behind this is that we want to save peepal trees from being cut because peepal tree is the only tree that gives oxygen even at night, and other trees give carbon dioxide at night. After this, Francis Bacon made further progress on critical thinking, and he said that we should observe this world and use scientific method for things. Find scientific proof of any old belief. Many such philosophers came who told about critical thinking. Chapter 3. Inductive and Deductive Reasoning. In critical thinking, we can use two methods, inductive and deductive reasoning. In inductive reasoning, we believe things after seeing them repeatedly, like we see every day that the sun rises from the east, so we assume that tomorrow also the sun will rise from the east because we have been seeing the sun rising from the east since always. So in inductive reasoning, if the same thing is happening repeatedly, then we believe it. We take all the facts of a person into account until we find some new evidence. The second method is deductive reasoning. This method is considered to be very reliable because in this we first look at the idea, and if the idea is true, then our belief will also be correct. For example, all humans have to die, so Rahul, you will also die. In this, we had to find out whether Rahul will die or not. So we compared him with humans because Rahul is also a human. That is why we consider deductive reasoning to be more correct. Both these methods are very important in critical thinking because they help in analyzing the situation and making logical decisions. By understanding both these types of reasoning, you can improve critical thinking. Chapter 4. Why should we do critical thinking? Critical thinking is very important to handle the challenges of today's modern life. It helps you in taking better decisions, solving problems, and thinking clearly. Critical thinking helps in analyzing information so that you can understand all perspectives properly. For example, if you want to know whether I should do engineering or not, then many people list its advantages, and many people list its disadvantages. Then you can find out whether engineering is right for me or not by using this information, because now you know what are its disadvantages and what are its advantages. It also improves your problem-solving skill, because in this you do questioning, which helps you find creative solutions. Critical thinking also improves your explanation, which improves your communication as well. Critical thinking creates curiosity in you, due to which you learn new things and move ahead in life. Critical thinking also helps in personal development because in this, you can know what are your shortcomings and how you can correct them. So overall, critical thinking helps you to fight the challenges of life. Chapter 5. Difference between reading and thinking. In reading, we only understand the words and their meaning. In this, you only understand the facts. You read without thinking much, but in thinking, you have to think about what you have read, ask questions about it, and make your own conclusion. Like, for example, you read in an article that eyesight improves with carrots. Then this is reading. Now you will think about it and ask questions that how eyesight improves and why it happens. Then you will search for its answer on internet or different places. Then you will come to know that carrots contain vitamin A, which improves eyesight. Now, if we assume that you do not do critical thinking and just read, then what would happen whenever you tell someone that eating carrots improves your eyesight? Then they will not believe. But if you tell them that carrots contain vitamin A, and it is good for your eyes, then they will believe because critical thinker knew more information and also knew why this happens with carrots. But it is not that reading is not necessary. Reading and thinking both are very important because we get information from reading and we understand it well through thinking. Chapter 6. How critical thinking solves our problems. In this, I am going to explain to you with an example how critical thinking solves our problems. So the first step is to find the problem. Suppose you are the manager of a company and the sales of one of your products have fallen drastically. So this becomes our problem. The second step is to analyze the problem. In this, we can check the sales data, customer feedback, and also check the marketing strategy. The third step is to find the solution. In this, you remove the shortcomings in your product or launch a new product or start a discount offer. The fourth step is to check the solution. Which method is the most effective because all the methods will not give the same results? We have to find out which is the best solution. The fifth step is to use the same solution. For example, if you find out that there is a deficiency in the product itself, then why spend money on marketing? If you have to make the product better, then why should you spend money on marketing? The sixth step is to check the results again to see if the sales are as good as before. So these are the 6 steps through which critical thinking can help us solve any problem. Chapter 7. Ways to improve critical thinking. The first way to improve critical thinking is to think about how you take decisions and what is the reason behind it. Listen to other people. What do they want to say? What is their perspective? If you yourself believe in something, then ask questions on it. Why do I do this? Do puzzle games or activities which will increase your thinking. Read different books on the same topic, which will help you to know the way of thinking of different people. Debate with people. Talk only about facts on any topic. Questioning is very important in critical thinking. Questions are important tools which give a direction to our thinking. They help to deepen our understanding and challenge osmosis. Use open-ended questions. Closed-ended questions are those that cannot be answered with just a yes or no. Instead, they require thoughtful responses and encourage a deeper exploration of a subject. These questions are important in critical thinking because they encourage you to think more broadly and consider different viewpoints. For example, instead of asking, "Was the project a success?" you might ask, "What factors contributed to the success or failure of the project?" This type of question encourages you to think about the various elements involved and consider multiple factors. In class, a teacher might ask students, "How do you think climate change will affect different areas of the world?" This encourages students to consider the issue from different angles, such as economic, environmental, and social perspectives. Socratic questioning is a method of asking questions that challenges osmosis, clears thoughts, and opens up new perspectives. Explores implications. Named after the Greek philosopher Socrates, this technology is designed to encourage critical dialogue and uncover deeper truths. For example, if someone claims that all politicians are corrupt, a Socratic questioning might be, "What do you mean by corrupt? Can you give specific examples? Are there any politicians who don't fit this description?" These types of questions challenge general perceptions and encourage more profound understanding. A participant in a debate might use Socratic questions to challenge opposing party by asking what evidence supports your claim, how your argument holds up in different situations. Encourage explanation. Clarification questions are used to ensure that everyone understands the subject matter of the discussion and to clarify the complexities of an issue. All aspects are explored in depth. For example, if someone says that a new policy will benefit everyone, then clarification questions can be, what are the specific benefits of the policy? Who will actually benefit? And how? It inspires more detailed information and clear understanding. If a proposal is put forward in a business meeting, team members may ask, "Can you clarify how this proposal will affect our budget?" Explore the options. Exploring options involves asking questions that challenge the current way of thinking and consider various possibilities. This approach is important in critical thinking because it encourages innovation and helps avoid getting stuck in a single mindset. For example, instead of accepting a plan as the only option, you can ask, "What other approaches can we adopt? What are the potential drawbacks of this plan, and how can we address them?" It also involves considering multiple solutions. Incorporating diverse viewpoints involves engaging with people who have different viewpoints, backgrounds, and expertise. This diversity enriches the decision-making process by providing new, insightful, and challenging osmosis. For example, if a company is deciding on a marketing strategy, consulting team members from various departments such as sales, product development, and customer service can provide a more comprehensive understanding of the potential impact. Encouraging open dialogues in group settings and actively seeking input from people who hold minority views can help ensure that all angles are considered, leading to stronger decisions. Learn from experience. Reflecting on past decisions helps improve future decisions by revealing what worked and what didn't. This learning process also involves analyzing the consequences of past choices and understanding the factors that led to success or failure. For example, after completing a project, doing a post-mortem analysis can reveal what went well and what can be improved. This knowledge can help in taking better decisions in future projects. Keep a decision journal in which you record important decisions, the logic behind them, and the results. Review this journal from time to time to identify patterns and reasons for improvement. So friends, this was our book summary for today. Do let us know by commenting how you liked it, and thank you for listening to the summary till the end.